So it has just finished the measurement, so you see two peaks coming. So now the Aurora is finishing. So after it finishes the sample, it rinses everything. In some time, the script will tell the robot to move. I hope it won't take very long. See that the peaks are very nice, which means that everything worked well. Not only the Autosampler but all the system, but that the system works is obvious. I've been using this every day for a long time. The different thing is the Autosampler. So what comes next is just like it's useless, like the lines here, the chromatogram is showing something, but it's not important. It's just the valves moving and things like that. Let's wait until the software starts. It won't take long. So the first thing I will do, I think it will stop the ISODAT. So I can even show the Aurora software. There's no problem. So it's about to finish. So it's rinsing after the end of the measurement. I cannot move this window though, because this window needs to be at this position. I could have made the script to keep the window at this position, but I didn't. I can do it, it's very easy. So now it's saying end sampling, end sequence, because sequence on one, stand by. Okay, now the Aurora is ready to go to the next sample. The only thing that needs to be done, like the script will tell the software to do something. So let's see what it will be. No one on the computer, as I said. Please be patient, okay? I gave it some extra time because I wanted to be sure that the peak wouldn't be cut. So to be sure that the last peak, if the amount of organic carbon were too big, too high, I would get the signal. In the meantime, we'll talk about some other possibilities for the system. So here we have a precon that was built by a guy that worked here before me. His name is Brian Jones, so he built this himself. This can also be used if we want together with the Aurora and the RMS, so it makes the peaks very sharp. It's a very nice device. It could be controlled through scripting the same way I do with the robotic arm, but in this case it's a bit different. It communicates with the software for the RMS, so like it works with the RMS, but it wouldn't be able to work with another software. So using AutoIt, everything becomes very flexible. It could work in any condition, regardless of which device is being integrated. It's taking a while. So in total it's, if I'm not wrong, it's about 18 minutes. So, well, but it was already more than 20 minutes. Let's see, at any moment it should do it. I couldn't find the other file, so it's, anyway, we'll see. Okay. So it stops automatically. Stop the ISODAT software. ISODAT is the software that controls the IRMS. Okay, it stopped it. Now it goes to the software that controls the robot. This software that controls the robot is very good because it has all the inverse kinematics equations that are needed to allow a very precise control of the robotic arm. So here you see it. So the precision is very good. It's probably in the order of 2 millimeters. I don't know. I only know it's good enough for this setup here. So it moves, brings. It probably isn't good enough to allow a direct movement from the sample to the needle. So I do this intermediate step here that it brings the sample to this position here. All samples go to this position. But actually this is not a fault of the arm. It's a fault of, it's very difficult to make a sample tray like this that I made all by hand using glue in the exact position that the robotic arm will take the vials, all vials, every vial in the same position, exactly the same position, so that it reaches here the needle or the line, all of them in the same position. So because it's very difficult to do that, it's much easier to put them, all of them, in the initial position. But this is a trick that all samplers do, you know. It's not only mine. This concept is not only mine. I'm not that smart. I wasn't the first. I'll show you. So for example, the power sampler that we have here, that costs about $330,000. It does similar stuff, you know. It goes to initial position and everything. So you see the Aurora is working here. So the Aurora software started. So the Aurora will start doing what it should. And I will stop the video now because it's already too long. Thank you for watching.